Hello once again YouTube, Chris, and I'm bringing you some StarMade today. Today is a bit of a catch-up day because I missed my video on Monday and I've got a lot of news and a lot of updates, and this is going to be a jumbled mess of all sorts of information as well as ship stuff that I've done that I will be catching up on at the end of this video. But first I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about. Basically, a few weeks ago, or a week or two ago, I asked you guys if you wanted to see more Minecraft, because initially I had done this channel solely based on Minecraft content, and the response was that I should post more Minecraft stuff. And, you know, I did post a video, and it got, like, no views. So, basically, what I'm trying to say hurriedly, because I have so much stuff to talk about, is that I will no longer be doing Minecraft at all on this channel. Everyone I talk to doesn't care about it anymore. My friends don't care about it anymore. The only person that cares about it is, you know, the person that I was recording it with, who is in those videos, the video that I posted of Minecraft, last Minecraft video that I posted. And the thing is like, it's just not worth my time. It's just not. And I know you guys really wanted to see some of this time-lapse builds that I was doing, and I really wanted to finish them. But the thing is, you know, the response I get on a StarMade video far outweighs the response I get on a Minecraft video, no matter what the video is in Minecraft. I mean, I post a StarMade video, and people like Calbiri and Kupu, and sometimes even Schema, who is making the bloody game, you know, they actually tell me I'm doing an awesome job. And I have never experienced that on anything else I've posted ever. Just overwhelming support. And that's just awesome. So, I mean, I just never got that with Minecraft, and the thing is it's quite depressing to post a video and see it get nowhere. It really is. Even if I know that I could get a much larger number of views on a StarMade video. It's just sad and not fun. So, no more Minecraft. I know a lot of you may be unsubscribing right now, and that's because about a quarter of my subscribers currently were made entirely off Minecraft content. So, I totally get that. If you're gonna go, I tell you to go now. Because I would like to start continuously and forever increasing my subscriber count by what I do in StarMade, and potentially a few other things. So, I mean, like, let me tell you something. When a few days ago, when Bebop Vox streamed on the Mushroom Fleet server, he recognized one of my ships. He didn't know I made it, but he recognized an Eve ship, and he was impressed by it for a few moments. And then directly, like immediately after that, Schema mentioned that I was a good builder. And that's just, what? Like, that's so cool. That's great. I've never thought of myself as a good builder. I never had. And the reason is because I never actually built anything cool. Like, I played the game and I would never get far enough to build anything cool. I've never even released my own personally made ships, which is something else I'll be talking about at the end of this video. But, I mean, it's just a great response. You know, a great community. And I want to stick around with it, and Minecraft is just getting in the way. It takes too much time to, you know, for what little it gives me. So, with that being said, we're done with that topic. Sorry to any of you that still cared, and I guess we're just gonna move on. So, back to the StarMade stuff and channel stuff. I also asked my Twitch stream while I was streaming my viewers whether they wanted to see me stream Destiny. And a few of you guys actually said that you wouldn't mind watching me stream Destiny. And I was kind of surprised because, you know, most of you guys came here for StarMade, but that's cool, right? Or at least you go to my stream for StarMade. So I will be streaming Destiny in the future. And you can figure that stuff out and watch me play Destiny by following me on Twitch. The link will be in the description below, if you so care for that. It will be done I mean, it's not going to interfere with my StarMade Twitch streams and all that stuff, so don't worry about me taking up StarMade time with Destiny time. I still play both of the games daily, almost. So, expect to watch me doing that. I'll post a montage stuff on my channel of crazy footage, action going on. I don't know. I'll do that on my channel. But it will not interfere with StarMade stuff. Do not worry. But I just wanted to get that out of the way, and if you guys care to watch Destiny on my stream, please let me know down below. It is like the 4th time I am trying to record this video because there's just so much stuff that I have to talk about. So I am sorry if I cannot talk right. It's probably because I'm so rushed to get all this information out. Anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is what I accomplished in EVE-related StarMade stuff. So, on my stream, I finished the Gallente Shuttle, and just to give it a bit of attention, I will show you everything about the internals of this ship. It's got quite a bit of armor plating on the exterior, right? Some gray armor plating on the exterior. It's got a nice little window here. I love that window, and here's a view of the cockpit. It's very blue. I love it. So if we go inside, this is the Gallente Shuttle. I don't know if I mentioned that. We activate gravity and we can go up the stairs. It's a little bit tight, but it works. And we're inside the ship. Here's the bridge. There is a computer missing over here, so I will have to fix that. But here's the bridge. It's very open, and as you could tell, quite comforting. It's very luxurious. The Gallente are all about curves and having fun and having a good time, and it's all about class because they're a democracy, and that supposedly means that they got all the shit in the future. They got the bling bling. So I don't know what that's all about, but it looks nice in the future. In the future? Yeah, I bet it does look nice. But in the ship itself, it looks pretty swag, pretty swish, and you can expect the interior of Gallente ships to look somewhat like this. Very rounded, all curves on the inside as well as the outside. Back here we have the integrated core with faction module, some panels, some informational panels about, you know, informational stuff. And over here we have a medical cabinet, and there is a total of 5 Plex storage on the ship. So, just real quick, I'd like to mention that of the shuttles that I'm creating, they are all equal in terms of stats. Even the thrust to mass ratio and the amount of jump drives I have is in a percentage equal to the mass of the ship in blocks. I don't know if that made sense. I think it did. But what I'm trying to say is that no shuttle will be more superior than another, except for design, perhaps. So you may favor one shuttle in terms of aesthetics over another. However, they will function almost identically. For example, the thrust-to-mass ratio is the same on both ships. They have the same number of shields. They have the same percentage of jump drive modules, right? It's all the same, and generally they are supposed to be the same. No shuttle is supposed to outperform another ship. And why does that look green? Oh, I guess it's because it's blue and yellow. That was weird. Anyway, you see on your screen right now only 2 shuttles. There are still 2 shuttles to make. However, I have made those ships in the past, and I do not want to touch them again because they were a pain in the ass to make. So I will be making them at a later date when I find the will to touch them again. They were awful shuttles to make. I did not like it. I'm sure it would be easier now with the models that I have imported. But the shuttles back then were just, yeah, I don't want to do them again so quickly. There are old download links where you will... I don't know if you actually... I don't know. I might have taken those down. You may not be getting those shuttles for a while. But what that does mean is that I will be able to work on frigates. For example, I finished the wireframe for the probe. So, you know, that's a good thing. I did that on the stream, and it was really exciting because this thing is actually looking pretty good so far as a wireframe, and I can't wait to get started on it as a fully functional ship. But you should no longer be seeing me working on drones and fighter drones and bombers and shuttles. You should be seeing me work on actual fighting ships, ships that you will be using to obliterate your enemies, and that will all be starting pretty much in the next episode. I don't know what I'll be doing, but that's the plan, is to start working on frigates. Over here, I have the fighter drones. I finished those as well, and I know I was supposed to do a video on them, but I never did, and that's because I finished them before I did the video. So, I don't know if I'll be going into these in more depth in a different video, but here they all are. This is the Gallente Furbog, the Caldari Dragonfly, the Amar Templar, and the Minmatar Einherji. So, compared to each other, they have stats that are based on Eve stats. So, for example, the Caldari Shuttle, or not the Shuttle, the Caldari Dragonfly has the most shields out of the group. However, it also has the shittiest armor. So they have their advantages and disadvantages. Personally, my favorite is the Furbog. It has a lot of armor in the front, which means that the core, which is in the back, is more protected if you're facing an enemy head-on. There is a camera in the front, so don't be discouraged by the core placement there. That being said, a lot of the weapons on these ships are exposed. You know, they are fighter drones. I would just like to mention that the weapon systems on all 4 of them are exactly the same. They do the same amount of damage. They have the same number of modules. It is a 6... It's split up into 2 groups, but it's a 6 antimatter cannon with an attached 6 rapid-fire effect from the second antimatter cannon group, and overdrive attached for a 100% effect on the tertiary and secondary module systems. So all in all, the damage per shot to a hardened hull is 9. So in about a second you can chew through 1 hardened hull or so. So I mean, when fighters are fighting other fighters, they do pretty damn well, and I suspect if you got a group of them fighting a single bomber or something, you would actually be able to take it out relatively in a decent amount of time. I do want dog fights with my ships to last a while. I don't want them to be, to completely obliterate the other ship in like a second flat. That's not fun. So, you can expect dog fights to actually take a while with these ships, but they shouldn't be completely unreasonable. I mean, I went up against 2 Templars while I was flying a Dragonfly, and they killed me. So, I mean, it's entirely possible for, these things to work themselves out in a dogfight. They're not invincible, but they're not totally overpowered. That being said, the Templar is the least favorite of mine, and that's a shame because in the past it was my favorite, and that's because so many of the systems on this thing are exposed that it's actually really easy to just disable the ship. For example, jump drives are down here. Power is everywhere, and, its shields are over here too, and it's just nuts. They all have their respective number of shields as well. So the Amar Templar has the lowest amount of shields. I think I mentioned that already, and the Dragonfly has the highest amount of shields. So, they all have their stats. This has a decent amount of armor, but this one has the most amount of armor. This one has the least, and this one has the second least. So it's all comparative to each other, and it works out pretty nicely. So, the last thing I'm going to do is go to a secret sector. What I like to do is separate the sectors, or separate the ships that I'm working on into different sectors based on the faction that ship belongs to. So I have Minmatar ships in a Minmatar sector, and here's the thing. There are a lot of ships that you guys haven't seen on my channel yet that I'm working on. The ships that I have shown you in the sector that I was just in is about half of the ships that I'm currently working on at a time. And that's mostly because I don't want you guys to get excited for ships long before I release them. Okay? But I am going to show you a bit of a tease today of some other ships that I will eventually be working on. Just, showing off some more of the factions of EVE Online. I know that a lot of you haven't seen some of these factions, so I'm going to ignore the big ship in the back, and I'm going to show you this little guy right here. This is the Astero. It's a frigate. It's drone focused. That being said, there will be no drones attached to this thing. It's too small. And it's pretty cool because it has these rings. This is a Sisters of Eve ship, which is the name of the faction. And they have these very signature rings that encompass the ship and all that cool stuff. So you can expect me to be working on frigates of all types from here on out. And ships that will eventually be coming later, such as, destroyers and cruisers and all those. I'm finally getting into ships that will actually do damage. The bigger the ship is, the easier it is for me to work on, because I don't have to worry about the details so much. So, that being said, I am working on frigates. It's been said a billion times by now. I'm trying to think of what I was supposed to say. It's, like I said, I tried recording this fucking like 5 times by now. It's just, it's late at night, and I just, too much stuff going on in this video. Too much. I should have split it up, but oh well. Anyway, so we got this going on, but just to show you some of the other Sisters of Eve ships, they got this one right here. If you're wondering what the deal is with this ringy stuff that's going on here, this circular weird stuff, that's all some sort of like energy force field stuff, right? But the texture is actually put onto the face of the model, which translate into a face that I have to see in Eve, or not Eve, in StarMade. So this is actually supposed to be like some blue energy field thing, right? And I'll be replacing that with water, so it gives it a cool effect, and that'll be neat. But here's a cruiser. This is the Stratios. Pretty good size. You can see that it has a radar dish here because they use radar. I don't know why. It's a little bit dated in my opinion, but sure, we'll let them have it. And back here is the Nestor, which is their battleship. And yes, that is a 1-to-1 scale battleship. Look at the magnificent battleship. It's great. I love it. It looks freaking awesome. Look at the size of the turret hardpoints on this thing. So, I know this video was quite long. Another thing that I wanted to mention was that in the future I may be designing my own ships. It's something I've been thinking about recently. I really want to start doing that because I know a lot of you guys want to see what I can create on my own. Some of you expressed that in the past. I'll be thinking about it. I'll come up with some designs, and maybe I'll start a side series where I design my own ships. But for now, stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Twitch. Do all the things. I will see you guys next time. Leave feedback down below. I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your day, and I will see you guys next time. On anything else I've posted ever. Just overwhelming support. And that's just awesome. So, I mean, I just never got that with Minecraft, and the thing is it's quite depressing to post a video and see it get nowhere. It really is. Even if I know that I could get a much larger number of views on a StarMade video. It's just sad and not fun. So, no more Minecraft. I know a lot of you may be unsubscribing right now, and that's because about a quarter of my subscribers currently were made entirely off Minecraft content. So, I totally get that. If you're gonna go, I tell you to go now, because I would like to start continuously and forever increasing my subscriber count by what I do in StarMade, and potentially a few other things. So, I mean, like, let me tell you something. When a few days ago, when Bebop Vox streamed on the Mushroom Fleet server, he recognized one of my ships. He didn't know I made it, but he recognized an Eve ship, and he was impressed by it for a few moments. And then directly, like immediately after that, Schema mentioned that I was a good builder. And that's just, what? Like, that's so cool. That's great. It's just not worth my time. It's just not. And I know you guys really wanted to see some of this time-lapse builds that I was doing, and I really wanted to finish them. But the thing is, you know, the response I get on a StarMade video far outweighs the response I get on a Minecraft video, no matter what the video is in Minecraft. I mean, I post a StarMade video, and people like Calbiri and Kupu, and sometimes even Schema, who is making the bloody game, you know, they actually tell me I'm doing an awesome job. And I've never experienced that. Hello once again, YouTube. Chris and I'm bringing you some StarMade today. Today is a bit of a catch-up day because I missed my video on Monday and I've got a lot of news and a lot of updates, and this is going to be a jumbled mess of all sorts of information as well as ship stuff that I've done that I will be catching up on at the end of this video. But first I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about. Basically, a few weeks ago, or a week or two ago, I asked you guys if you wanted to see more Minecraft, because initially I had done this channel solely based on Minecraft content, and the response was that I should post more Minecraft stuff. And, you know, I did post a video, and it got, like, no views. So, basically, what I'm trying to say hurriedly, because I have so much stuff to talk about, is that I will no longer be doing Minecraft at all on this channel. Everyone I talk to doesn't care about it anymore. My friends don't care about it anymore. The only person that cares about it is, you know, the person that I was recording it with, who is in those videos, the video that I posted of Minecraft, last Minecraft video that I posted. And the thing is,